So since my last video, I found myself becoming more and more interested in color, and especially in acrylic color, and trying to understand it in a more deeper way, trying it in different things, trying it in different consistencies, trying mixing it in different ratios as well. And I've been really enjoying it, and part of the excitement is that I went and bought quite a few sketchbooks, actually quite a lot of sketchbooks, but at the same time I also bought these kind of color pencils that I was really happy to find that they're labeled with the same actual color name that I mix with. For example, the ultramarine blue, or with the cad red, or with cad yellow, or at least with colors that I can understand instead of just being called a made-up name. And that made something click for me, because that made me realize that, okay, I need to know how to pair the colors that I'm mixing with the acrylic with these color pencils. So I've been really happy to swatch them and try them out, and especially that the color pencil is the final stage of the process. So I've just been basically mixing colors, and sometimes, and most of the time, I just end up somewhere completely different. And this somewhere completely different makes me understand how the color wheel works. For example, I go from green to yellow, and from yellow to the oranges and the browns and the ambers. So it's really nice, unexpected journey that just feels more exciting as I'm doing it. What I really liked also that when I'm tired of the colors on the palette, I can just add a little bit of white, and the white immediately just makes it into very workable background colors that I can just prep the papers with. And it was just really fun to just be prepping paper and just using different colors, and if I don't like the color, I can just layer it with another color, and seeing what it looks like with different color mixes, and also with the same color, how the same color actually starts to be more vivid once I start to layer it. So I started mixing different greens and different oranges and different browns and different blues, and I really started to notice that colors really have moods. They change the mood of the page, and they also, when you first mix it and the color become more vivid in the pan, you feel a different mood or a different kind of attitude, and you already start to have an idea, okay, this will be a really nice color for a background, maybe a blue background, or this will be a nice color to be an underpainting for a more muted color, to give it more brightness maybe. And it was really nice to know how to use the same color with different tints, like how to have the same color that is bright and full of energy, and then how to mute it and turn it into a more muted color. And I did make myself a small palette using one of my pill organizers. I originally got them to help myself be more consistent with my pills, and they didn't exactly kind of work for that. But now I'm just using them as a paint palette, and now it's working much better as a small palette. And it's been something that I have been carrying around with me, and I have even brought with me to Toronto, because it just helps me to have all of the colors, and I can just make very quick mixes with them. And it's also kind of raised this friction, which is something that I've realized from one of my previous videos, is that I really needed to remove the friction, because instead of having the tubes, I needed to have something that I can easily just pick up and start painting with. And the good thing in Toronto, even though like I've been really busy here and working on different projects, I have still managed to get some time with my color pencils and with my acrylic palette. The thing that I have noticed about working with acrylics versus the previous times that I used to work in my sketchbook is that I used to use material that even if they're not quick to dry, they're not as buildable as acrylic. Like I feel acrylic is the kind of material that needs to be built to shine, because the interesting thing about it is the texture and the fact that you can see different variations of, you can see a peek into the different backgrounds or the different layer of paint that you added. And I feel that it in itself changes the pace of my sketchbooks. Like I used to be able to finish sketchbooks pretty fast because I would be able to paint on all of the spreads of my sketchbook, and then I can just wait until, and by the time like they're drying, I'm just painting on other sketchbooks, and then I can go back and draw on them. But the thing about acrylic, first of all, also because I'm learning it, it's been taking me a lot of time to figure out the color that I would like, and seeing the color mixed and trying to adjust it, and seeing how the color looks with the previous background, and also how the color looks with the other colors on the page. So I felt like there's a lot more evaluation, and also because the very fast part for me, which is the line making, used to be more prominent in my previous sketchbook pages, and now I haven't reached the line part yet, because I feel like acrylic is the kind of medium that I feel like I need to work on it, and it almost never feels finished. So it almost helped me understand why they always say that painters spend a lot of time just painting over and over again, because acrylic gives you the ability to cover everything up and start over again. And acrylic actually reminds me a lot of clay, the same feeling of building something slowly and evaluating it as you're building it, and really seeing how you feel about it. And at the beginning, this slowness felt a little bit uncomfortable because, as I mentioned before in my previous video, is that my relationship with my sketchbooks is changing. So it's taken a lot more time, but I think I'm settling more into the acrylics, and I've been also experimenting with trying acrylic on fabric and on shoes, and thinking about how far I can make that go. They were more or less like experimentations. I haven't really reached a point where I'm really happy with the results, and I'm also liking that, because this is the thing that I like about acrylic, that is very versatile, and part of trying it on different mediums helped me understand it a little bit more. And this process has really been bringing me back to the way that I used to really enjoy my sketchbooks. And I also missed the very relaxed vibe that I used to have with my sketchbooks. I would always have something on, music or a show or a documentary or anything like that, and then I will just be sketching or painting, and to create the same mood. Sometimes because you need to create a certain mood so you can relax, because sometimes the silence can be intimidating. Sometimes certain music or something sounding too poetic might be also intimidating. Maybe like you need to watch something that is a little bit more familiar or funny, or just gets you in a good mood, or maybe seeing a different artist doing something to inspire you. So yeah, colors have definitely brought joy back into my life, and I'm really excited to see where this color journey goes.